Hello everyone, my name is Lukman Ali, a professional teacher at Ibadan Rahman Academy at Boba in Kumasi. I'm happy to be with Education 360 Teacher Tales for World Teacher Day Celebration 2023. Growing up as a young chap, I always wanted to, help others. Whatever little that I have, all the information I try to share with others. I think that is what has inspired me to go into the teaching profession. That is why after my SHS education, I proceeded to the University of Cape Coast, where I read Bachelor of Education, Social Science, and I became a professional teacher. And since then, I haven't looked back, and I'm proud to be a professional teacher. Yes, growing up, I thought learning or teaching was more or less teacher-centered, or less lecture methods. But as time goes on, I came to the understanding that learning is supposed to be student-centered because they are the core of the teaching. Yes, so it's supposed to be student-centered. The subject that I teach is geography, and geography is about the environment. Yes, how people react or interact with each other and also with the environment. Because of that, in the classroom, we do more of group activities. As a professional teacher, what I do to maintain discipline and also cordial relationship with my students is that the first day I would always enter into the class, I always ensure that we come out with the rules and regulations governing the particular classroom. So as and when somebody breaches any of those rules, they normally even tell me that, say, let the rules apply. So we apply the rules as they are as it is in the list and our rules and regulations. Anytime that we have a topic that has to do with any environmental issue, I take them out. Then let them know some of the dangers of whatever they see around and also how to control that. And also tell them that all that we are doing for geography is not about just for exam's sake, but as individuals, how they are also going to equip themselves with some skills that they are going to be with the society and also with their colleagues for a betterment of the country or the society. There was a time that I went beyond the ordinary to help a particular student. That student, I think, is Salis Amama. The student from the beginning was very quiet in the classroom. So one day I have to approach her. I sat with her. Then she told me some of the problems that she faced in the house. Yes, some of them are very personal. So I took it upon myself. I took the parents' contacts. I went to them. We had a nice discussion, and then since then, when she came back to class, she was stopping the classroom. And as I speak now, after the completion of the school, she went to Tech. She's done with a first degree, and she's now even doing a second degree. And I'm always in contact with her. Yes, and Mama made me to always understand that as a teacher, you must always take care of everybody in the classroom. You shouldn't center on only the good ones or those that pay attention. Make sure that everybody is on board or comes on board wherever you are teaching in the classroom. Professional teacher must first of all have passion for the job. Secondly, the teacher must be very, very tolerant because you are dealing with your colleague teachers and also the students. So very tolerant. The teacher must be a problem solver because almost every time you are solving problems. Yes. Apart from that, the teacher must also be creative. Then the teacher must always be down to earth. What I mean by this one is that always try to come to the level of the students. Yes, so that they will grab the lesson that you are going to teach them very well. Then apart from that, the teacher must be knowledgeable, especially in your subject area. You should have a mastery of whatever that you are coming to teach the students. That one can even boost the teacher's confidence. Then lastly, a teacher should be a good communicator, because always communicate to the students. Yes, and the main aim of communication is to understand whatever the communicator is saying. Yes, the challenge that I face in my professional teaching career or as a teacher is, if you look at the subject that I teach, that is geography, is more or less practical oriented. But almost all the schools that I taught, I always have problem with TLMs, teaching learning materials for the subjects. And sometimes also, it's good that most of the topics that we treat, the students embark on excursion to go and have the sites or first-hand information of whatever they learned in the classroom. But most cases, we are not able to organize this for one reason or the other. And again, the teaching learning materials are not there. So we have to sometimes do some kind of improvisation to keep the lesson going. My 7 years of teaching experience, I ensure that I'm always online. I normally go to most of the educative sites, both local and abroad, to always ensure that I update my knowledge, because the subject that I teach is very topical. Yes, things are changing here and there, things are happening, so it's good you are always up to date. Apart from that, I'm also a member of the Ghana National Association of Geographers. Yes, with the association, almost every time they organize seminars, and also on the platform, if there's anything new, they always put it over there for us to update our knowledge. I think that has really helped me to also impart that onto the students. Yes, the advice I would like to give to someone who wants to be a teacher or who just began as a teacher is that teaching in the first place, take the teaching to be your passion and not something maybe that you are coming to do to announcements. And then you should know that as a teacher, whatever that you impart on the society, you live to get the reward both here and the hereafter. And then again, teaching is a noble profession. Yeah, if you look around, it was in the olden days that people don't really make it through teaching, but this time around, because of modernization, people are really making it even the teaching profession. So do not lose hope. Just make sure that you do whatever is expected of you, and then leave the rest to God. The rest will follow. The reward will follow. That's what I can tell you. The role model I have in the profession is my former geography teacher back at SHS, Mr. Raymond. Before his arrival in our school, there wasn't any geography teacher in the school. So when he came, he was advising us, telling us that we shouldn't lose hope. Like, he as a teacher, as I can see, although it's not that rich, but at least it's okay with life. It's okay. He doesn't beg. And then he tells me that if I also want to make it in life, I should always try to be truthful. I should be honest. And I should be hardworking. And then leave the rest to God. And ever since, he has been advising me, whatever step I want to take, I call him, he gives me advice. And I think with God's help and then that of my mentor or role model, that's why I think that is what is keeping me going up to now in the profession. Yes, my message to stakeholders in education is that we should never forget the fact that the benefits of education to the society cannot be overemphasized. Because of that, teachers, policymakers, government, students, parents, all of us should come together to make education are a very nice thing for the betterment of our society. It should be a collective responsibility, not an individual responsibility. I think in that way we can make a headway. Happy Teachers Day to all teachers across the globe. I want to say a big thank you to Education 360 for having me on the Teachers Tales. Thank you very much.